Hello, welcome to another video from the lair. Every video is somebody's first video. I will do my very best to explain abbreviations and some of the more simple mechanics that us veteran players are used to or somebody new might not understand or know about. As a result, you veteran players out there, please bear with me. With that being said, let's get on to today's video. Today's video is going to be about this home screen here and the layout and kind of what things are after you unlock them. When you first start the game, it gives you a tutorial and there's steps that it takes you through as you go through the levels, and it starts unlocking things slowly. And you don't really get a good idea of what is around and what you need to plan for and what you have. You might read a few guides somewhere and it talks about you need this shop currency, or you need to do things over here and then that, and then you go to look on your home screen here and you don't know where it's at, you don't know what it is, things are locked, you're a little bit confused. So this is a very beginner's guide to this is what's going to become available to you later on, and what you need to be looking at and kind of get an idea of and how to plan, give you some terminology and kind of familiarize yourself with the core concepts and key features of this game. So right off the bat here, we're going to start to go into shipments. Shipments is where you use various currencies in the game to get different stuff. This is your basic shop right here, and we have the crystals, which are the purple things, or credits to get currency. Over here is the Cantina shop, where you use the Cantina tokens that you get from doing Cantina battles to get characters, character shards I should say, not characters. There are a few important ones in here you want to get, probably Boba Fett first. You're eventually going to need First Order Officer, Qui-Gon, Poe. This is where you get them from. And depending on what guide you're following, will tell you which ones you need to farm and when in the Cantina shop here. This is the Guild Store shop. All the characters, the four at the top there, they're random. There's a pool that it pulls from, but whenever the shop refreshes, a new one gets pulled. Over here is the our Squad Arena store, and all of these characters are always here. You see I'm farming Grand Moff Tarkin right now. There are other people you farm out of here, but these are where you use your arena currency at. And it shows you the different characters that are kind of here, so you get an idea. IG-88's there. I think he's pretty cool, but he's not a great one. Stormtrooper Han's probably going to be the first guy you farm for a tank, because he's a pretty important tank, and you get him right from the store here. And you unlock the Squad Arena at level 28. Over here you have the Galactic War store. The ships you see at the top you won't see until level 60. Everybody else in here always stays. Depending on your guide, again, you'll farm a different one at whatever point. You unlock the Galactic War at level 40. Over here is the mod store. Right now, all the mods that I have showing are for crystals. Sometimes they sell them for currency. If you're a new player, don't go to the mod store. You don't need to worry about those. You waste resources in there. It's completely not worth it. Over here, you're looking at the Fleet Arena store. A different number of ships and characters are in there. And they're randomized. Your guy will tell you what you need to get. Here's the Guild Event store. Again, you have a lot of different things in there. That's only for the Guild Events currency when you unlock events. And that last one's the Shard shop. So once you get a character to 7 stars, when you get excess shards, it converts to currency there. Right now I'm looking at the Squad Arena, kind of show you what like the different things are. On the left it shows my leader and his leader ability and my level. On the right it shows the ranks. Right here I clicked on this guy. He's a whale on my shard, and you can kind of see where I'm clicking. You can tap on the character frames to actually look at the character. I can see his mods, I can see what abilities he has that are going on. I see his stats that are there too. For things, and I can actually look at the stats of the character, and I can look at the speed, and I can see like there's 177 speed on Biggs right there. That can be important if you're trying to beat somebody in particular or pick your battle in Squad Arena later on. Over here, it shows you the prizes for what rank you get. You see at rank 1 you get 900 Squad Arena currency, and you get crystals. The important thing is the crystals. If you're above rank 50, you get 150 crystals every time for your payout. Crystals are important for refreshes. We'll get to that later. and the currency is important for buying stuff out of that store. You want to aim for rank 200 or above. That gives you enough currency to buy total of 10 shards or 2 refreshes worth of characters out of the store a day, because that combines with your activities. This is what Galactic War looks like. I've completed mine. On the screen you can see kind of an idea of the rules for Galactic War. Simply put, your health and your cooldown stay the same on the characters you use all the way through. Once they die, they're done, and you have to go through stages. Clicking over here, events. Different events based off of what the game developers decide is going to come up, and you can see what the rewards are, how long until the event is, when it comes around. I'm clicking far to the right, we have the ships and the ship challenges now, because it has its own set of challenges, just like we have challenges for Squad Arena. This kind of shows you what things look like. This is actually, I haven't done my ship arena yet. I'm getting ready to, or my fleet arena. And it works the same way as Squad does, but just with ships. You can look at your roster for your ships and see what you have. Like you see what I have here. These are all my ships and my shards and my characters and stuff that I got that I'm working on. Works the same way as your character menu screen. It just has ships on it. Here is the mod battles. It uses Cantina energy. You need to complete them. Once you complete each stage, you get access to the challenges. And here I have to start the speed mod stuff. I haven't been using my energy on mods. I've been using it on Cantina battles. That's why I haven't finished that yet. Here are the mod challenges. Once you complete a stage, you get access to one of the challenges. Health mod, you can use any character, and I've completed all 3 tiers at 3 stars. But like defense mods, you can only use Jedi characters. Okay? And I haven't done any of that because, again, I've been really slacking on mods. They're not important for me at this stage, although they should be. It just depends on, it's just where I'm at in the game. You might be different depending where you're at. Here's the crit damage mods. You need Jawas for this. I only have 2 unlocked. I haven't finished unlocking the rest because they're in stores that I'm working on something else. Crit chance mods, only scoundrels. When I did this originally, I wasn't strong enough to finish tier 2 and 3. I haven't gone back to redo it, but anyone with a scoundrel tag you can bring in here. That's why you want them at certain gear levels and levels as you go through. Tenacity mods here, you can pretty much ignore. I don't know of very many characters that use tenacity mods or it's important, so if you're doing a rebel start, you will be able to do those if you want to. I won't waste the resources on it. But we also have offense mods and potency mods. Some of those are used, and at the end is speed mods. You need a resistance team for those. I still have that locked. You can see the mod store icon there that I clicked on. This is what the guild icon looks like if you're high enough to be in a guild or you are in a guild. I'm not going to go and show you what all my guild's doing. They might not be happy about that. Who knows? I don't know. But those are some guild functions in there. And that's kind of like an idea of where things are at. If I tapped on allies here, you can see my ally code and how many allies I have. That ally code is useful for getting friend requests and stuff. That's pretty much what it is. And you can use your friend's characters at no cost to them. And it helps benefit you in your dark side territory battles and your light side and your cantina. Gives you an extra person and an extra leader ability. I'm clicking over on my achievements here. You can kind of look through those and see that you get rewards for certain achievements. One important thing out of these achievements is you see the Darth Vader shards over there on the right. I'm a 6-star Darth Vader. I need a 7-star Darth Vader. You can only get his tokens through achievements and through the Fleet Arena store. Now, at the top here, I'm clicking on my energy, the little lightning bolts with the plus signs. That's how you do energy refreshes. Those are important. You want to do 3 refreshes a day on each energy if you can handle it. Really quickly here while we're looking at resources, never spend crystals on this crap in here. I'm just showing it to you for posterity's sake. Don't do it. If you want to spend money on the game, you buy the crystals there. You use the crystals on the refreshes like I mentioned before. I clicked on my name at the top here. I have my ally code up there. I have my squads. I have my stats that you can kind of look through. Here you can change your name if you tap on that little pencil. if you need to. You think you have to be over 18, your account, to be able to change your name. And here's the activities. You have your daily activities and your guild activities if you're in a guild. And then you can see what the current guild activity is, what the next activity is, and how many raid tickets. And raid tickets is based off of how much energy you spend a day. So you spend 600 energy, you generate 600 tickets. Good guilds want you to generate 600 tickets. My refresh time is different than my guilds because they're a European guild. That's why my tickets weren't maxed out. In the morning when I wake up and I do my regular refresh stuff, that'll go to 600. And like I mentioned, the lightning bolts near the top of the screen, you have your red one and your yellow one. The red one's for Cantina and mods. The yellow one's for your light side and dark side territory battles. I'm sorry, not territory battles, but your fights there on that main hollow table. Territory battles are something for guilds. That's new things that are coming. But you get your red and your yellow energy regenerates at a steady rate. I forget what the rate is. You get so much every minute, every hour. I mean, you can't go over the maximum amount you have unless you get the bonus energy. With that being said, I mentioned refreshes earlier, and with that yellow and that red energy, if you place high in Squad Arena and you place high in Fleet Arena, you'll get enough energy, or crystals rather, to do your energy refreshes. If you can get 450 crystals a day, you're in great shape, because the first 3 refreshes for your yellow energy are 50 crystals a pop, so that's 150 crystals, and your first 3 refreshes for your red energy or your Cantina energy is 100 crystals, so that's 300. 300 plus 150 is 450. I'm surprised I can actually do that kind of basic math. What refreshing your energy does for you is, in Cantina, it allows you to get more character shards and also experience. And then when you are in your regular light side and dark side battles, it allows you to get either A, more gear, which you should be spending it on, or B, if you're farming a hard node or a hard mode node, it'll allow you to do that to get character shards. With the hard mode nodes, which if you're going through the basic tutorial of the game, it'll show you, you can only do those 5 times a day unless you refresh them. Do not worry about refreshing them, just do them 5 times a day. Pick the characters you need early and start the long farm on them. One of the characters I recommend that unlocks early is Royal Guard. There's an event that comes later on. When I showed you the events, the ones that were on my screen was Grand Admiral Thrawn. You need a Phoenix Squad for that, but there are other ones that happen. One of those happens to be R2-D2. And R2-D2 you need for Commander Luke Skywalker, which is a really OP or overpowered character in the game at this point. Because he's so OP, you want to get him, but you need R2-D2. To get R2-D2, you need 5 Empire characters at 7 stars to unlock a 7-star R2-D2. In order to get 5 Empire characters at 7 stars, there are a couple different ways you can do it. But you have Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, who's a fleet commander and an Empire character, and someone you can farm from the Squad Arena store. Then you have TIE Fighter Pilot, and he happens to be somebody you can farm from the Cantina store. TIE Fighter Pilot is also a pilot for Fleet Arena. These 2 characters together will give you, you can farm easily and will give you 6 stars. They also have double uses, so they're a good place to put resources early on. Then you just need 3 other Empire characters at 7 stars. If you start farming Royal Guard early, you'll have him as your 3rd by the time you're ready for R2-D2. That leaves you with 2 other characters to farm or to find. You might be able to do the Emperor Palpatine event and get him at 7 stars, which means you need Rebels for it. If you're doing a Rebel start or a Phoenix start, that'll give you him. As a 5th character for R2-D2, You can either do the Phoenix start, which will give you Grand Admiral Thrawn, or you can wait for Darth Vader and get his shards through your achievements or through the fleet store whenever he shows up, always saving currency for that. Or you can find a 5th Empire character that you like and you want to start farming early. That'll give you your 5 Empire characters to get your R2-D2 to get your Commander Luke Skywalker. This game, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, it's fun, it looks cool, but at its core it is about resource management and time management. If you're able to do that well, then you're going to be able to succeed well in the game. When you first start out for a couple months, all you're really doing is building your base, your core of operations. After you build your core of operations, then you can start branching out into doing things that you like or enjoy. Unless you're just going to like stick around in the game and get the characters you want and have some fun. In which case, be my guest. Have fun and enjoy the game.